Hello to you, whoever you turn out to be. My name is Mac Parker, and I'm recording this on March 2nd, 2021. It's a cold, sunny, windy, very blustery March day here on the back roads of northeastern Vermont in the United States. And this is a conversation I have wanted to start and have actually tried to start many, many times over the past 10 years or so, but it has simply never been the right moment. And I woke up this morning feeling like this might be. So here I am, and we'll see whether it turns out to be the right moment. Some of you who see this and listen to this will know me and know something about my situation and what I've done over the past 20 years or so. And some of you will not be familiar with what's happened, and will not be familiar with the crime that I committed that actually ended up sending me to prison for 4 years. So it's important for me to start with the people who do know me, and especially the people who were most affected and harmed by what I did. And I want to begin this by saying how very truly sorry I am for the ways that I got lost, for the things that I did, for the lies and partial truths I told to you, to many of you, and for the great violation that caused to you individually and to our community. I am truly, truly sorry. And I'm also sorry that it's taken me so long to be able to do this. There are many reasons for that, and I won't make excuses, but I'm truly sorry that it's taken me so long to get to this point where I can talk about this. To those of you who are not familiar with the situation that I'm alluding to, I will give a very brief explanation of a very long story, and we'll elaborate on it as time goes on here. But basically, after doing my best to live an honorable, truthful life and to be a trusted and respected and contributing member of a very trusting and respectful and honest community, I got terribly lost. And I was a storyteller. I grew up on a farm right near where I am now in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. And I grew up to have a career telling stories about farm and rural life and rural people. And I did my best to reflect that lifestyle and our way of life in a way that was loving and respectful of all of us who live here. In the midst of this career, I also came in contact and began to become influenced by a spiritual healer and teacher. At first, this was a very personal thing. My wife and I traveled to Connecticut to be treated by this man, and did so for a number of years, for about 10 years, and came increasingly under his influence, and as the courts would later describe it, under his thrall. And so when he told me to begin raising money for a film project about the spiritual process that he was teaching and I was participating in, I did so. And I went to my community to my friends, my neighbors, my family, people who had known and trusted me for a very long time. And I began raising money to make a film. And I believed in this process. I trusted the promises of the teacher whose tutelage I believed I was working under. I trusted his promises that everyone who I invited to invest in the project would be repaid. And as you can probably guess, even if you're not familiar with the story, that did not happen. And this is where this story begins. I'll leave this here for now, and I will be back shortly. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Back soon.